Hey everybody, it's Crystal. Man, I feel like I have not done a video in forever, and I know it's only been, sorry, somebody's texting me. I know it's only been about a week or two since I've last done a video, but a lot has been going on these past 2 weeks. For one, school started back up. Yay! Woohoo! And then for two, my cousin, all of my dad's side of the family is from Chicago, and my cousin married um, or this past Monday. So we all took a road trip from San Antonio, Texas to Chicago, Illinois. We had such an amazing time. I'm really proud of my cousin. He's a great guy, and then he married this great woman. I mean, she's smart, she has a great personality, she's beautiful. So I'm really happy for those two. Congrats again. Um, but there were how many of us in the car? There were six adults. Now somebody's calling me. Um, I really don't want to answer it because I knew this was gonna happen. Why don't I ever like? Sorry, I'm just gonna let it go. Hopefully I'll cut this part out of the video so you guys don't have to listen to my ringtone the whole time. Oh, okay, anyways. Um, what was I saying? Yeah. So there were six adults. One, two, three, four, six adults and two kids in car seats. And we all rented a Suburban and we all drove up to Chicago to go see our cousin get married. And we had a blast, guys. It took about 19 hours to get there, but it wasn't bad because, we were able to switch so often since there were so many of us, being able to drive. It really wasn't bad at all. I love going on road trips. I've driven back and forth to California countless times. I drive to Houston like more times than I can count. I prefer driving over flying. We had a really good time. So I got back from that trip yesterday at around 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. So I am physically drained. I mean, I'm sorry, I have no makeup on. My hair is not done. I mean, I've just been like, ooh, time to rest. So yes, school started. I went on the Chicago trip, and I had a lot of catching up on my homework to do last night. So I was up really late, like till 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to catch up on all the homework that I didn't do when I was supposed to do when I was on vacation. But anyways, let me tell you guys about what's been going on with my body. Okay, so after my last video, you guys know that I had a positive OPK. And you know what? I'm going to do a video about all of these abbreviations for all of these different pregnancy things because sometimes I feel like I'm having to learn another language, like OPK, BFP, BFN, OP, down OPP. I mean, I'm like, what? I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get the reason for it, but sometimes I'm like, what the heck is going on? What the heck is this person like when I'm reading in these different forums like what the heck is this person trying to tell me? I'm having to Google all these abbreviations because I don't know what the heck is going on. But anyways, I'll do another video about that. So as you guys know, I got the positive OPK and my husband and I did the baby dance. And well, I think that was the last time I updated you guys, but I have been having some weird things going on with my body. Like I would say maybe a week, 3 days after I ovulated, I started having some weird pains, like I don't know how to explain it, not cramps, but just like a feeling of fullness down there, which was odd for me because I usually don't. I've never had that feeling before, and it was only 3 days after my ovulation, so I thought, no big deal, whatever. I just kind of passed it off to the side, but then I started having this discharge, like it wasn't it was normal colored discharge. It was not smelly or anything like that. If anything, it had this sweet smell to it. It didn't stink. It smelled really sweet, and that was unusual. I've never had that happen before. So that had been going on for about a few days after I ovulated, and then usually, as you guys know, I was supposed to start my period yesterday, and I'm just here to let you guys know that I did not. My period was supposed to start on the 3rd, and it usually starts at around I say 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, and still today I have no period. But what I do have is this weird brown discharge. And I'm like, what is going on with that? Like, I'm not cramping. I have no period symptoms whatsoever. Usually, I mean, my periods are like they start on the third at the same exact time. Like a day before, I'll crave sweets. I'll have really, I'll have cramps, slight headaches, and then on the third is when my period will start. I've had none of those symptoms whatsoever. It was weird because I knew that my period was gonna start. Like I put a pad on and a tampon on because like okay, before we went on our or while we were driving down here, I was like, we need to stop. I need to get a pad. I need to make sure I have one on because I know my period's gonna start. So I put my pad on and everything. We're driving, and I was like, oh, here it comes. I thought that's what I felt, but then when I checked my pad, it was just like this brown discharge. It wasn't no blood, and I was like, what the heck is going on? So I just figured, well, maybe this is something new that my body's doing before, just to let me know that my period's about to start. So I kind of brushed it off to the side, but I was having slight headaches and I was just exhausted yesterday, and I was like, well, it's I didn't want it to say that I was tired because I could possibly be pregnant. It was just a long road trip, so that's probably why I was exhausted. So I woke up. So I wake up this morning and I'm like, okay, I'm almost 100% sure. I bled overnight. I made sure to wear a pad, so of course I wouldn't be bleeding on myself during the night. So I got up this morning to get dressed and everything, get ready, and I checked my pad and no blood, no nothing. My pad is just completely blank. It's like just blank, and I'm just staring at it like, okay, I have never been this late since my period started normal. This makes a full day since when my period's about to start. But let me backtrack a little bit. Because I was in Chicago and I was so anxious to find out if I was pregnant or not, I had like stocked up on Dollar Tree um, pregnancy tests because I heard they were the same way other pregnancy tests do. So why not spend $1 on a test as opposed to paying like $12 like I was before for these other pregnant, name brand pregnancy tests? Forget that. I'm never doing that again. The dollar store is now my pregnancy store. I'll buy everything from the dollar store if I can now. Anyways, I had tested on the 1st. It came out negative. Well, I tested on the 30th, it came out negative. Tested on the 1st, it came out negative. So I was like, you know what? Obviously, I'm not pregnant. I'm just going to wait until the 7th or the 3rd. Tested yesterday, the 3rd, and it still came out negative. So you guys, I'm really confused or a little worried. I had this brown discharge. I was supposed to start yesterday, haven't started, no blood, no nothing. So now I'm starting to get a little worried. I Googled it to find out what information I could get, and I think it was babysitter.com. This girl was having the same issue. She wasn't sure what was going on, and a lot of the women there said that the brown discharge is a sign of pregnancy, and that your HCG levels may be so low or be too low for a pregnancy test to detect it. And one girl was saying how this same thing happened to her. She must have actually, this was not one girl. It's probably close to every girl that had posted in the forum said they had the same thing happen to them, and they went through numerous tests. They tested over and over again, even got blood work done, and still came out negative. And that they waited, that this one lady said that the nurse said to wait about 2 to 3 months because that's usually some women, I guess, their HCG levels don't rise up until then. So she waited 2 months to have another pregnancy test done, and lo and behold, she was 2 months pregnant. So she was pregnant when she had seen that brown discharge, even though she was still having negative pregnancy tests and whatever else. So that kind of gives me hope that I could get pregnant, but I don't want to get too excited. I'm still gonna, who knows, my period could start after this video. I can start my period next week. So right now I'm kind of unsure of what to do, and I just wanted to know, since y'all know I've never had kids before, so for those of you who have had kids or who know more about getting pregnant than I do, have you ever had this happen before? Have you heard of this happening? where you get the brown discharge and but no period. I mean, this is just really, really weird for me. And before I call my doctor and make an appointment, I have to go there, take a pregnancy test there just for it to come up negative. I want to just know what you guys think or what my next steps should be because this is really weird for me. My period always starts on the 3rd and it's the 4th today at 2 p.m. and there's still nothing. Well, I hope to hear back from you guys. If my what is it called? AF? I just say my period, but if my Aunt Flo decides to visit me, I will do another video about that, letting you guys know. But if it doesn't, I'm not too sure what I should be doing right now. This is weird. I guess I'll just wait it out. Maybe I'll take another test. I won't take a test today. I'll try and I'll take another test tomorrow, and then I will let you guys know what the results are. But as a lot of the women in the video who had also had this brown discharge were saying, it's best to just wait maybe 3 weeks after your missed period to get an accurate result if you have that brown discharge, because it could be implantation bleeding. I think that's how they refer to it. They're saying that's what it could be, the eggs implanting, I guess, and some women, they don't bleed, but they get brown discharge from that. I'm not sure. I'm no, you guys know I'm no expert on this, but I've talked apparently way too much. I can't believe this video has already gone 12 minutes, so I'll let you guys know, and I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on, anything new that's happening. I love you guys. I love y'all's videos, for real. Like, they're awesome. I love getting all the tips and advice, and then seeing you guys talk about getting positive results and positive OPKs, and it really, really makes me happy. Life is a beautiful thing. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.